everyone. So we got a rainy day today and we decided to go ahead and have a little garden walk outside. It seems that, every time that, we come out after a day or two that it's been raining, something is putting on so much growth outside. Right now, what's really starting to show off are the panicle hydrangeas. And, they're loving the rain right now, of course. And what I wanted to go ahead and show you is the panicle hydrangeas that start to bloom earlier than some other ones. So here we have two of them that were sent to us, I'm gonna say that last year. So this is their second year. They're going on their second year. And they've put on a lot more growth, since we received them. So we're gonna start with one that I'm very excited to show you from the two that are new in our garden, that are going on the second year. This right here is Quickfire Fab. And Quickfire Fab it comes from Quickfire, the original Quickfire. It does bloom first, first than any other panicle hydrangea, like the actual original Quickfire hydrangea. But the great thing about this one is that it forms bigger, fuller blooms, as you can see right here. And it's also said to have stronger stems. And that's what I'm so excited about and why I've been coming around over here, because we've been having rain almost every single day. And one thing that, that it's so hard for us to see is when it's raining so much and the hydrangeas start forming their big, beautiful flowers and they just start to flop over. This one hasn't. And I'm so excited because, it is a new hydrangea. So it's a baby. So being a baby, sometimes one doesn't expect so much as a gardener outside. We're giving it some time to establish. It has been the second year, but even though we have some other panicle hydrangeas that they're still flopping, even though they're older. So that's the exciting part. Even though it's, 2-year-old, it is showing that their branches are a lot more stronger and they'll be able to hold these beautiful big blooms, which they're not completely formed yet. They will start to fill out a lot more and have that beautiful, they call it almost like a mop head, because compared to the actual Quickfire is very different. The floret from the Quickfire is a lot more, I'm gonna say the little florets are a little bit more separated. They're not as full as you would see this one right here. Now it starts blooming this beautiful creamy white, and then it starts to change into this red, beautiful color. What else can I tell you about it? I just love everything about it. It also has, they call it like a little cross. They start forming the little crosses on the blooms. It's just so pretty. So then we have the second one that's down here called Titbit. I think it's Firelight Titbit hydrangea. And this is one of the most tiniest little panicle hydrangeas right now. It's just, I love it so much for in the front of a border, just to kind of, come out of the border, just show its little blooms. And as you can see, it's starting to put on a show, and it's flowering a little later than that one. So that's a real nice thing about it. And this one here is going to have huge blooms, and also they're gonna turn very red. So that is something nice. So I wanted to talk to you about something about that, because we get a lot of questions about how come the hydrangea, our panicle hydrangea, does not turn into those beautiful red colors. The reason they don't turn is because it depends where you live, the zone. The cooler your weather, the temperature, especially at night towards the end of the season, meaning summer, late summer, fall, when the evenings start to cool down, the nights, it's when the flowers start to turn, if they do turn into those red colors or light pinks like the limelight hydrangeas. We're in a zone 7B, so sometimes we do have, it depends if we have a very hot summer or if we have cool summers. We've had both, and we've been able to enjoy both of them. Let's go ahead and show you the other ones up front. We're gonna do a little, I guess I'm gonna call it a little hydrangea tour. We're gonna show you the ones up front. Those are limelight hydrangeas. Now, these right here are hardy 3 to 8, zones 3 to 8. And let's go to the front. So right here in back of me, we have the limelight hydrangea, which grows really big, as y'all can see. And this one's actually one that is way more heat tolerant than all the others by one zone. So this one is for zones 3 to 9. They love the sun, and that's one that I really love a lot. They pale out, I mean, they age, their flower ages from, it turns from a white to, it starts getting a green, pretty lime color, and then they start doing that very, very pretty pink color that I just love so much. I call it kind of like a, what would you call it, baby, antique?
Yep.
I'm talking to Ambrose.
Like an antique pink.
And they're still some of my favorite. Now they do have out new ones called Limelight Prime. And those are said to be a lot more sturdier, and their color ages to way deeper pink than these right here. So I'm excited to try. We don't have those yet, and I can't wait to go ahead and add those later in the future. But yes, they are said to be a little bit more sturdier than these. And that's exciting to know that, you know, they just keep on, they just keep on breeding them better and better with time. So we're gonna go ahead and, before we move on, I know somebody had told us about staking them up in different ways, and there's always different ways of staking up hydrangeas. I know some, don't, when it rains a lot, they start to flop a lot as the blooms start to form and get bigger and heavier. We do have videos that we'll link up so y'all can see us how we stake these up in case anybody, wants to know how to stake up hydrangeas so they don't flop all over. So earlier on the video, I showed you this one right here, which is the Firelight Titbit, which is one of the smallest ones and new ones. And then we have here Firelight, one of my favorite panicle hydrangeas because of the bloom. And I don't know, there's just something so beautiful about the leaves. I really, really love the leaves a lot from this hydrangea. So as you can see, Firelight, right now it's raining, and that's what we wanted. We'll go ahead and show you all, later on when it's not dry anymore. But as you can see, it's raining and they're flopping over. That's why I'm so excited that the new varieties that I just showed you right now are not flopping. I can't even talk because I'm so in love with these, and they're just starting to form. As you can see, these are a little fuller than this one up here, but that is so pretty. And this one, the reason we got it too was because it starts off creamy white and then it turns into what they call that fire red, why they call them Firelight, and it's just so pretty. I wish it was a little drier so y'all can see in here what's growing underneath and through it. We have Roseanne geranium in here, and it's climbing up towards it. I had forgot that I had my little geranium under there, and she's doing great, giving company to this hydrangea, and I love the way it looks in there. Later on, like I said, as they're getting fuller, we'll show you the hydrangeas, and hopefully they're still standing up straight and nice. Because the thing is, sometimes it rains so much that the hydrangeas won't end up standing up back on their own. We have to give them support and help them. Let's go ahead and show you. It's not looking that great right now. I'll give you a little peek because we do have some limelight hydrangea trees. We actually have 3 in our garden, in our small garden, that we can let go of. So they're way over there. I'll show you that area with time more as we're working on it. Is where I have kind of all the other plants that I don't know what to do with. And this right here, there are 2 limelight tree hydrangeas, and they're starting to put on their flower. These are gorgeous, and these are not in the ground. These are in containers, and as soon as we move from here, we will be planting them, which is not long from now. We'll have a talk about that later too, guys. But yeah, these are limelight hydrangea trees, and like I was saying, limelight hydrangeas are a little later to bloom. Limelight hydrangeas bloom more towards summer, middle of summer, and on they start to put on their flowers, and they start, to actually show that beautiful, big, huge bloom that I love so much. So I do want to show you the other one that is called Little Lime Hydrangea, and I did put it up, I think, on a community post or story for YouTube. And on Instagram, everywhere I shared it. It's the Little Lime, which is, a little sister of Limelight Hydrangea, and I have it inside. And that one I trained on my own. Let's go ahead and show you what I'm talking about.
So before we go into the secret garden, I do want to talk a little bit about Angie's boots. I do want to talk about Hydrangea boots because these are the boots that we've been using. You can find a discount code in the description there. We can get about 10% off. But these boots have been amazing. If you guys haven't noticed, it's been raining out here. It's kind of cloudy out here, but these are the boots that we've been using, especially in this mucky
it is always
weather.
Rainy and muddy, and I'm gonna show you.
Yeah.
I really don't care to get wet. My feet stay dry all the time. I don't slip or anything. We used them in winter.
Yeah.
It's a good thing that Ambrose mentioned them right now. They're so comfortable. I thought I wasn't gonna want to use them, you know, once the weather got warmer, but they've been a lifesaver out here in the garden.
Yeah, these boots are awesome. I'm actually wearing mine as well. I have a pair of brown ones here.
And they have so many other types too, and patterns, and like, what are they, like little ballet shoe kind of? Just go over to their website, visit them. They have a lot of them, and they're comfortable. That's the number one thing for me. They're comfortable, and they keep my feet dry.
Yep.
So we're coming into the little secret garden, where Ambrose tells me the jungle. This is starting to annoy him, and I haven't pruned it because
I want to prune it so bad. She won't let me.
It's nice for the dogwood, you know. Let's go ahead. I know this is not a hydrangea, but this is called a wolf's eye.
Dogwood.
What is it called? Dogwood.
Kusa dogwood.
And everybody loves it so much. So
Beautiful,
go ahead
beautiful
and show
tree.
it off. And I haven't trimmed it because I don't know. I love to enter the garden and touch things.
So this actually goes into a part of what we're going to talk about, these hydrangeas next that you're going to show, is that the weather was kind of weird this year, and the same thing as our macrophylla hydrangeas, it froze off some of the new buds that were coming out on it. So we didn't get that awesome white
Beautiful
flower
white,
with the red eye in it. So I'm pretty upset that didn't happen this year. It's just a learning experience,
Beautiful
guys.
flowers that it gives in the beginning of spring. But that's why it's so great to have panicle hydrangeas, because those guys, you know, they grow in old and new wood, and they really don't care, and they're just great hydrangeas. They're very easy to grow. So let's go ahead and show you this right here. I don't know what way you want to. I'll stand right here, and you can do this side. And I have excused the mess. I still have some little things here and there that I'm still planting. It never ends for us here. So this is a little lime hydrangea, and I'm always so excited to talk about it because I actually trained it to be a little tree. When we first got here, we brought with us 3 little lime hydrangeas, and one of them was really badly broken and damaged because of the move, and this is the one. And I remember that I thought about turning it into one. It's starting to bloom, guys. And yeah, it was so easy to do, and I wish I had done the video. Hopefully one day I can go ahead and do it again. What I would advise, because I showed it on other social media, and people were asking, you know, how to do this. What I advise is, like, around the time of the end of season, when probably right now already too, they're starting to sell a lot of the hydrangeas. Go ahead and grab you some, and just make sure I was able to do this really quickly because it had a very thick branch, and that's what I used as a guide and snapped everything off. Patience was the key. Just watching it. It's been, what, 3 years?
It's been 3 years. And
3 years.
Like Angie said, the best way to start this off, if you're not willing to, you know, do it on a new hydrangea, go to one of the big box stores, and whenever they have any type of clearance or anything like that, just pick yourself one up and start with the little line, because it's one of the smaller hydrangeas.
Any kind, really. Any kind of panicle, as long as it has that. I would look for something that has a really strong stem, like, you know, branch to guide you.
Yep.
So I'm so excited for it. It's just so cute, and I brought it along over here. And in the past years, I didn't know where to put it, and why not have it here? It's so pretty and cute, and it's starting to, you know, bloom. So this right here, because it's little, you know, it's the little. I call it the little sister of limelight. You know, the little lime, and you would think that it would be hardy all the way, you know, to 9, from 3 to 9, like limelight, but it's not. This one is hardy 3 to 8, but we've had it, you know, in really hot weather, and it's done wonderful for us too. So it means a lot to us. We brought it along with us. And there's another one that we have here, another little lime. This is one of the other 3 that we brought along. And I actually moved it from another, it was in there in the back, and I moved it over here. and it's doing wonderful. It's going to start to bloom too pretty soon. It's weird how the other one gets less light, less sun. It's in the center of the garden, and for some reason, the blooms are, you know, fuller. So I want to talk about one that I've been asked about since day one that we started. I think very early video.
Yep.
First panicle hydrangeas I think that we planted on our what was it, on our channel. So this right here is Zinfandel hydrangea. Zinfandel hydrangea, we had 3 of them, and this one is starting to bloom. So this is one of the hydrangeas that has a very full, big, huge flowers, and they very white, beautiful flowers. That's what they start as right now. You know, they're just starting to put them on, but they get this beautiful red color, you know, deep red color. The only thing is that I've noticed that, you know, we've had it planted in almost everything, I think.
Yeah.
We've had 3, and they're not that strong.
Yeah, definitely not.
From the brush. Now, we've never been able to plant it in the ground either.
Yes.
And see it mature. So if any of you have Zinfandel hydrangea in the ground and mature, let us know how that does for you, how the branches do for y'all, because we want to know for when we have our own, you know, our forever home and plant it in the ground, how is it going to do? But yeah, it's really pretty. It's starting to bloom.
Yep.
Then you want to go ahead and show them this right here. The corner one is another tree limelight hydrangea.
That big one in the corner is the 3rd standard tree hydrangea. That's it's kind of tucked away back there. Gonna probably lift it up just a little bit, and then we have another limelight hydrangea in the trowel there that's growing absolutely amazing and huge.
And I just wanted to see a lot of hydrangea. That to me, it's a very easy, effortless way to have a beautiful garden, to always have something, you know, looking very pretty. And I wanted to have all this area, you know, and filled with white, beautiful flowers. Also, they're very nice cut flowers, you know, to dry and take in. Love to do wreaths. The kids love to take the wreaths to the teachers at school as well, for gifts, for friends. It's just a beautiful flower to grow. So I think this is it. We just wanted to go ahead and show you all what we're, you know, where we're at with the panicle hydrangea right now.
Yeah.
What's blooming, who's blooming early. There is, you know, there are panicle hydrangeas that do bloom a few weeks before others. So you'll probably see those, you know, doing something sooner than others. And it's always nice. They're always welcome, you know, to be in the garden, something that blooms a little earlier on.
And like Angie showed in the beginning, if you're looking for a hydrangea that's going to give you an extra few weeks of blooming, definitely get that new Quick Fire Fab. It definitely starts to bloom earlier than any panicle hydrangea. So if you're looking for something to get a lot of bloom out of for a few weeks, definitely try that one.
And we know that a lot of you bought a lot of the new Purim Winners, new panicle hydrangeas. Let us know down below, how are they doing for you guys too. So, is that it? You have anything else to say? It was just a little walk.
I wish we could show you guys all the hydrangeas, but this is just a panicle hydrangea, so
yeah, we'll do it on another video. What's going on? You know, we just wanted to do a little walk before it starts raining again. Took a break today from rain. We have a lot more rain coming our way, and we weren't that used to it back then. Now we are. It's welcome. The rain's just welcome. We love it so much. We've been able to deal with it and figure out that it's actually a blessing for us, because we still get to plant more stuff.
Yep.
I know some of you, very dry air, you know, times right now. We wish, you know, I wish we could just send you all the clouds your way. Well, guys, thank you for joining us, and we will see you later on. Bye.